here, France could be headed for political gridlock after Prime Minister François Bayrou stunned the country with his announcement earlier this week that he would request a confidence vote on September 8th. Now he's fighting to keep his job at a contentious budget standoff with the opposition. The Socialist Party has said it will vote against the Prime Minister and that the decision was final. In the meantime, Bayrou is hoping to hold talks with the opposition as he tries to sell his austerity budget. For more on this, I'm joined in the studio by our international affairs editor, Philip Turle. Now, Philip, obviously things aren't looking too good here for the French Prime Minister. What's he trying to achieve?
Well, I think not too good is really quite an understatement, considering the situation in which François Bayrou, the French Prime Minister, sees himself. He's only been in office since January this year, but he's already face-to-face with a lot of hostility within the National Assembly. Basically what he's trying to say is, look, France has got no money. France is living above its means. France has got to rein in its spending, because if it doesn't, it's going to find itself face-to-face with the International Monetary Fund, and that is something that it's going to have to avoid at all costs. So what he wants to do over the next 12 months is to economise up to 43.8 billion euros of public spending, with the idea in his mind that France has got a 3.3 trillion euro debt, and it's now time to start reining in that spending. Just to put that in perspective for you, that means the debt is going up at about 5,000 euros a second here in France, and just paying off the debt to the lenders who have bailed France out in recent times has cost 55 billion euros a year, which means that money is being handed over just to pay off the interest rates and not being beneficial to the French economy. So François Bayrou has taken it on to try to alleviate the situation with this 43.8 billion euro spending cut by introducing a series of measures, which I'll go through rapidly. One is the suppression of 2 public holidays. That is really the big bone of contention. One of them is Easter Monday. The other one is the 8th of May, which is the day celebrating the end of the Second World War in France, to scrap 3,000 civil servant jobs, tighter control on those who are on sick leave to stop people from taking days off unnecessarily, a 12-month freeze on pension payments and also on income tax payments, and a solidarity contribution for France's biggest earners. This has gone down basically like a lead balloon with other political parties in the country. So François Bayrou has called for a vote of confidence in his government on the 8th of September, and it's looking pretty much like he's going to lose it.
Now, we know he has, some parties have already said they're not going to support him. Does he have any supporters, and what happens if he loses?
Well, if you look at the makeup of the French National Assembly, there is, of course, one party which is going to support him, and that is the government-backed party Ensemble, which has 79 seats. Also, the Republican Party on the right is saying, well, it could support him, but not all of them will support him. So we don't really know how many of their members, they're 42, will support him. And Horizons, which is another centre party of Prime Minister who used to be part of Macron's government, has also said it may well support the government, but it hasn't made up its mind yet. They have 29 seats. That only makes that 150. But you have the far-right National Rally, you have the far-left France Unbowed, the Ecologists, the Socialists, and also the UDR centre-right party. They've all said they're going to vote against it. That makes 308 seats against, or votes against, which means that he will definitely lose that vote of no confidence. That means the government will collapse, and there will have to be a new prime minister. The big question now is what will happen next. Will there be a prime minister named by Emmanuel Macron just to replace François Bayrou, or will there be fresh legislative elections in France to rebuild a new National Assembly? That would probably spell very bad news for Emmanuel Macron, because he's already vastly unpopular in the country.
Well, I guess, Philip, at this point, all eyes are going to be on September 8th to see what actually happens. Thank you so much. That's Philip Turle, our international affairs editor here on France 24.